As you approach Gibraltar, you have to walk across the runway of the yeah. So we're walking across the runway. It used to get flooded, and that's why it was a separate island, I think. What's it called? An ancient or something like that. So if you're walking in, like I do, past custom controls, you go by 3 sets of custom controls there, and the British police on the other end. So yeah, just bear that in mind as we approach. And now we're on the runway. Yeah, they close the barriers when there's a plane due in. Oh, let's give you some facts about that place. Typical me, I haven't got a euro or even a pound coin. They're in the car. I want that 3D map right there. Take a photograph. Yes, yes, indeed. Okay. Do we start the video on that? Gibraltar, cradle of history. Thank you. Amazing. It actually says toilet and not toiletio. I love that. It's all English writing. Weird. So I'd just like to get that one in. Sitting comfortably. We'll begin. Should we begin with these halls, what are all here? Across there. Second World War. Gun turrets, houses. Blah blah blah. Sun's too high. Moorish castle. Yeah. As I said, this is the Rock of Gibraltar. 127 kilometres southwest of Malaga, and it's a peninsula. It's oh, my camera's dipping there. 6.5 kilometres in length and 2 kilometres wide. Yeah, it's joined by Lone Isthmus. I was saying that earlier. I knew I'd get that word right. And separated from the north of Africa by the Straits of Gibraltar. It says it right there. Yeah, what is it? Blah 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 blah. The atmosphere of Gibraltar was launched like a British naval town set in the Mediterranean. But since the British forces left Gibraltar in 1991, leaving the rock in the hands of the locally recruited Gibraltar Regiment, we'll go and see them in a minute. They do a lovely little march. Oh look, I've just found a little turret. There's a little turret there. Turret, gun turret. Yeah, okay then. Right, I wanted the height because I'm sure I made a mistake earlier by saying 420 metres. It's actually 430 metres. I was 10 metres out. I think it's shrunk. Should we go investigate it? Yeah. This is a great time. I love it. The beer's so cheap. Answer to the postcard, identify that plant. It's just great. I don't even have to go there. I've been to the Moorish castle before. It's kind of in the old town of Gibraltar. Yeah, what we were just talking about. The great siege tunnels, the siege tunnels galleries were hewing out the rock from 1782 onwards. Yeah. Northern defences. We'll go and have a look at them. I quite like them. Yeah, we'll definitely have a look at them. Laguna. Well, we will. I think that's all built up now, isn't it? And they stuck a load of flats there. Now, I don't know that. Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's the Lamport ditch. Yeah, this has got lots of history in it, so we're definitely going there. Definitely going there. It used to be all that pitted, but they built all the land around it when they built the docks. Right. I'm sure it's that way. I'm not going to show you much of these or any of these because there's red letter boxes and red telephone boxes littered the place, and also red double-decker buses. But I'm not going to go there. That's a beautiful hanging garden. Remember, 6 kilometres by 2 kilometres, so you don't get much space. It's massively built up. It's like walking through the city centre, but in the mile, the London Mile, where you got everything. But that's fantastic. That's lovely. Hanging garden. Probably hanging garden number 1. So we get a little angle of the walls, the defensive walls, the west place of arms. We're going to have to look at that one. The Westport casement. Yeah, this is one giant wall going round. Have we got time to follow it? It's everywhere. You know, obviously that was the gateway. We'll have a look in there. I must admit, I've never been this side of the walls. I've always gone on the inner. But there's a close up of the walls, Queensway, another massive wall, so this must encircle it. Massive, massive. I'm going in. Well, as the outer wall, they also had an inner wall. I didn't know that either. You can imagine them running up these battalion steps there onto the outer wall from the inner wall. You know, we can get down to a bit of history now. Blah blah blah. So put a Merry Christmas sign up in all of the stuff they're meant to be telling you. Well, that's a bit bloody pointless. Outer wall again. This is one thick wall. This is a majorly thick wall. That's a long wall. Wonder if that's a statue. Are we doing statues today? And this is the inner wall. We're in. We're absolutely in. Nutter, I have found a copper top in Gibraltar. A copper top in Gibraltar. This is the inner casement. This is where all the soldiers were marching and everything like that. We're going to have to pick a cafe bar. We're going to have some lunch. Because up there is the changing of the gardens. Up there is the Rock of Gibraltar. Or should we go on to the... I've been across the walk before, so we might actually go across the River Wall walk in a minute. Let's keep on moving. I don't think it's lunchtime yet. We just had a sandwich. I wouldn't do statues, but you got to show respect for the British. This statue was refurbished by the Grand Battery House Trust and rededicated on the 20th anniversary of unveiling. The Gibraltar Defence Force, soldier in summer battle dress. Soldier in summer battle dress. There you go. We're not doing them right. We're not doing them right. Not doing them, no. This is Gibraltar High Street. At the top it's packed. 1 litre bottle, €10. Some of these prices are unbelievable. I mean, £7 for a big bottle of rum. Caquay, there, £8.95. Look, my God, big bottle of Southern Comfort, €13, £12. Oh my God, cheap, 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 cheap. This is unbelievably cheap. Unfortunately, you can't take it out. Well, a little bit you can, but what's the point of buying a 5 litre bottle if you can't take that out? That is the Cathedral of St Mary, who was crowned. Don't know what I'm showing you. There's so much more history than just this. But I'm having a drink. 50 grams in Gibraltar. That's just cost me £6.20. £6.20. How much do you pay? Beautiful. The Church of the Mary Crown. Beautiful. Lovely. This statue was dedicated to Gibraltar by the Royal Engineers to commemorate the continued service given by the Corps on the Rock of Gibraltar from 1704 to 1772. I said I wouldn't do statues. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a great shot of the moon coming over the rock. Can I zoom in anymore? Nope. Because it really doesn't look like the guards want to come out and play, but they come out here marching like they do at the Queen's Court. This is the convent. It's actually French. It's the cannons. This is the garrison. This is where all the British hung out when they're having their jollies. Convent Place. Convent Place. And that's the convent. Yeah, it's French. I don't know, 15 summer, 17 summer. I don't know. But hopefully the guards might come out. I doubt it though. Let's have a look at the cannons. Let's have a look at the other side, shall we? Yeah. Oh, there's people behind me. I better not walk into them. Lovely looking garrison. Personally, if you ask me, it's a bit boring. What's that saying? Oh yeah, magic. That's a British boring bench. Tim, we've really got to stop this. I just can't help it, Tim. There's just so much Britishness about it. I feel like I want to leave. Yeah, now we're talking. Now we're talking. What? No, you're having a laugh. No way. Wait, that's €1. It's a... Oh, you bloody asswipe. Real or fake? Real or fake? So I find this quite interesting, so then I'll show you the wall, which you can see here. But it is massive. Although the wall existed here since the Moorish occupation, because we'll see the Moorish castle in a minute, the structure forms part of the wall commissioned by the Holy Roman Emperor Charles I of Spain, following an attack on Gibraltar by Barbary pirates in 1540. The second gate was made by the British in 1883, some by the coat of arms. The large entrance further west was opened in 1967, the year of my birth, to allow free vehicular access. Vehicular. See how I said that word? Vehicular. Ha! That's a novelist, don't you know? In front of the wall is a Victorian 10-inch rifled muzzle-loading gun dating to the 1880s. It's real. This gun was originally one of three, but it was sighted at the right flank of the safe bastion, looking towards the bay near the site. We're actually going to the bay next. So there you go. That's a bit of history. Let's show you the wall. Yeah, back to the phone box. This is that said wall. This is that said arch. And that over there is that said, because the cannon is just through there. Should we go down the docks? That way. Here's the outer encasement. Oh my god, it tells you bloody there, look, bloody South Bastion, 1540. And there's the gates. Let's have another look at the rock. Cable car, shall we? Never had an accident on it. Oh my god, I might be the first. Will the camera pick up that mural? Don't know. Lots of ships in the harbour, because this was the old harbour. Another wall. Another wall. Yesterday was benches and statues. Today's walls. These, I'll have you know, are the rugged staff gates. I think the staff were called rugged. They're not rugged. Can you see the old the doors where you just go in them? And that's a little gateway to go through. This is one of the outer walls, defence walls, by the port. An anchor. I just get the feeling all the time it's just colonial sort of fortification. It's just fortification everywhere. It's just an island of strong brick. More fortification. More wall. More wall. While we're in the bottom area, I thought I'd just give you a look. There's the bridge where it spans over. Cable car going up here. You can see that. Have a little house up there. Watchtower. And also there. But we'll be up there later. That'll be in part 2. Because my battery's down to 10%. I have to recharge while having a drink. So let's go, carry on to the port. Oh wait a minute, look at this. This is the ragged staff quarters on the other side. Told you, everything's massive in the centre. This is one of my famous corner shots which I've never done before, but I'm going to experiment on it. You can look that way at a wall, and you can look that way at a wall, and that's the corner. Someone explain that one to me. How the fuck? Oh, that's just, that's pathetic. That's a woke sign, that is. I will find all of them. Let's see how the other half live. Oh shit, I haven't taken my fucking flag down. It's okay, I've taken it down. I'm leaving these waters soon, so must change flags. If you happen to own one of these apartments and you're watching this video, you happen to own one of these. Apart from that big end one. That's mine. That's quite strange. There's a speed bump on a walkway. Did anyone identify that plant yet? 1,600 miles to come and see Butterfly World. And it's shut. I got a 2-for-1 offer on the bloody sun as well. Before we climb up there, we're going to have a bit of peace and tranquility. This is Commonwealth Park at the bottom. It's right next to the Wellington Bastion, which is there. Lovely and peaceful. And time for a smoke, I think. Go and take 5 minutes. Go and make a cup of tea. I'll be back in a minute. You'll see some of the fish in this. I didn't even know. They're absolutely ginormous. There's loads of them. Oh wow. They're only good enough to eat. They're schooling. They're schooling. That's quite mad. This is nice in Commonwealth Park. I like that. That's a good piece of art, that. They do bubble higher. It's a nice park. Nice park. But we're going up that way. Up to the wall. That's the inner wall. Remember the inner wall? Outer wall's just out there. Okay then. Let's go up into the town. Let's take... That's nice. That's peace. Peace and quiet. Look. We're taking a lift. We're taking a lift. Doesn't seem to work though. The lift doesn't work. Come on. Work. Work. I think we're taking the steps. We're taking the steps. This is how thick that wall is. That's 15 metres across wall. 15 metres across wall. I'm out of breath now. I hate steps. I'm getting on, you know. Here we go then. Second time lucky. No, you're having a laugh. I want. No way. It's just ripped me off. Yep, that's definitely ripped me off. I can't even get out with a key. So, well, look. There. Shadow. Out the shadow, Tim. That's the port. That's the hill. That's the back end. That's that. Right. Let's go that way. That so reminds me of when I bought my motorhome up here. Mine was bigger than that. This is the Catholic Cathedral of Gibraltar. Or that was. Why do you think it was called that? This is fortification at its best. That's why they called it that. If you're thinking of coming to Gibraltar, please come to the Gibraltar Museum. You must come to it, because I'm not going in it. So you must go in it, because I'm not. Someone, I think it was Gripper, wanted to see the monkeys of Gibraltar. There you go. The monkeys of Gibraltar, just in case I miss them. Very interesting, the amount of times I've been to Scotland. And I've never been to a Church of Scotland. But that's an interesting building. Right next to it, we're in a little courtyard, the Governor's Parade. But it's a car park. Told you so. Queen Victoria statue. We haven't done a Queen Victoria statue in Spain, so I'm doing one here. Queen Victoria. Another gutted moment. I ate there 5 years ago. It's shut. They do nice falafel. I've just been kindly informed by a little sign that this, during lockdown, was refurbished in December 2020. We were all locked down. They were enjoying themselves building. So was I in London. Yeah, the lockdown park I'm calling that. Right, okay, away from there. Nice little street. I thought I'd demonstrate the type of colonial sort of 1700s, 1800s sort of buildings going up at different sort of stages. It's quite an amazing street, that is. If you like this sort of thing, which I do. Shall we find out? This is Victorian. This is that word there. Did you hear that big bang? It must be on the hour. We are going to do Lord Nelson. There you go. Lord Nelson, at his finest. Sure his nose wasn't that big though. This is my customary posh bog. No euro entry. And that's me. Him there. Thank God I'm only having a wee. I hate public toilets. I hate public. Ooh, this is more interesting than the Rock. We are 100% going in here. Here lies the remains of some who died in wounds at Gibraltar after Nelson's great victory in October 1805. Those killed during the battle have been buried at sea. Other graves date from 1798. Let's have a quick peek. First impressions, lovely little boutique. It's a lovely little boutique cemetery. It's fantastic. I don't think I've seen a cemetery quite like it. Wow. Well worth a nose. Don't think we should concentrate on butterflies, but there is a lot of butterflies in this cemetery. Now that's a bit spooky. That's interesting. It tells you all of the names from the cemetery. Oh, I wonder if there's a Dracot. See if you can notice your name. Oh, Tombstone missing, Tombstone missing. Truffles, Harrington, Khan, Bellow, Walker, Forrest, oh, Smooth, Glass. Wow, McFinley, there's loads. Loads. Wait a minute. Maria Rogers. I know Marie Rogers. I see another sign. Trafalgar, Cemetery, and Nelson. Nelson's not here though. I'm sorry, I've got a mountain to go up, so this is going to have to be one quick go. Right. There we go, up here. Up here. There you go. Graves. 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 Oh. Stop there for a second. Oh. I know another big anchor. Yeah, he lives in Yesso. We've come across another sign. It's a natural heritage site. I was going to have a beer here. That looks an important grave, but I can't read the inscription. Look at this. Another big wall. I tell you, it's a brick wall delight video, this is. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is the southern defences then. The large defensive wall to your right is the 16th century defensive curtain wall that, together with the south bastion, forms part of the southern defence. We were reading about this earlier, weren't we? Yeah. There's a picture of a Turk. Yeah, it's his. Yeah, Ottoman Turkish. Yeah. Oh, here you go, here you go. Didn't work. Anyway, have a beer. Cruz Campo. Tell you what, I'm going to take a well-earned break here and call this part 2, because climbing that hill, that can be part 3. Don't forget, part 1 was St Barbara, the fort just outside the gates. So I take a nice relaxing soft drink and compose myself, ready for a proper mountain. See you in part 3.